Hello, Sibel.
Hello, hello. Good evening.
How are you doing today?
Oh, well, I feel less stressed
Oh,
full than yesterday.
uh-huh.
Uh, well,
Yeah, I
that's
remember you were very tired.
yes. Yesterday was a very long day. I had to do a lot of things,
Mhm.
and while at the end of the day, I feel dead tired,
Yeah.
and why in the class was really, really, really exhausted.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, no, yeah, so I'm glad you're feeling better because it's even hard to like focus, right? When you're tired.
Yes,
Oh,
it's
yeah.
complicated. Yeah.
Yeah.
But I'm here. I'm here.
Yeah, I'm glad. So you are the only one here. I think that like the students usually join a little late, right?
Yeah, I don't know if they have maybe a month doing the same, connecting very late.
Yeah.
Mm, I don't
Yeah.
know. Sometimes
Mhm.
it's because when your level of English is increasing,
Mhm.
some people feel that they can do that and they can't
Yeah.
advance. And for
Yeah.
that reason, I think they stop to studying.
Yeah.
And that's happening in this group because when I started, I remember we were maybe 11 or 12.
Mhm.
Yeah, and imagine we are only six now.
Yeah. So I think that before we started this group, there were 8 students, and then they told me that I was only gonna teach 6 students, and yesterday in class I only had 3. So
Yeah.
okay, yeah, okay. Well, we're gonna give them a few more minutes, but in the meantime, tell me what did you do today?
Imagine when you are working in your own business, you have a lot of things to do. And that's
Exactly.
my case. That's my case. Well, I cook in the morning, in the afternoon. I sell in the beginning of the morning,
Mhm.
and after that, I make deliveries too. Imagine
Remind
I
me of the business that you have. What is it about?
we sell pupusas with my sister.
Oh, and you, oh, yeah. So that's a lot of work.
Yeah, that's a lot of work because we make breakfast,
Hmm.
pupusas, and lunch,
And dinner too?
typical food,
Mhm.
and in the dinner, pupusas again.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Wow. Yeah. I mean, just to make pupusas is a lot of work. And now I mean, you also make breakfast and like
Yeah,
typical food. Wow.
yeah, it's a lot of
What's
work.
what's like the most difficult food that you prepare?
The most difficult,
Uh-huh.
well, I think the most difficult, sopa de o pata soup. I don't know, sopa de pata. I don't
Yeah,
know.
like the famous sopa de patas.
Yes, that's it. Because you need a lot of fire to make sopa de pata.
Hmm.
Because if you want to prepare sopa de pata for tomorrow, you
Hmm.
have to start today
Oh
cooking the
yeah.
pata.
Oh,
And
really? I didn't know that.
yeah, yes, and for that reason, it takes more time preparing sopa de pata.
Oh, and Sibel, how long have you been working on this business?
For almost 3 years.
Almost 3 years. So you
Yeah,
must
three.
have a lot of experience.
Yeah, but sometimes I say, "Oh my God, I need to change my job or my activities, because it's very hard. Well, sometimes when you are working in a company or in a factory, you have time to work and time to have a rest or
Yep.
vacation. But when you are in your own business, you don't have time to anything, because you
Yes.
need yeah, well, imagine it's necessary to pay a lot of bills, it's necessary to pay employees,
Yeah.
and for that you have a lot of pressure around you, and that's a little bit complicated. In this moment, I say, okay, it's better work in a company and not have a business like this business, because
Mhm.
this business is complicated. When I was young, my mom had a daily products where
Mhm.
we made the dairy products,
Mhm.
and cheese, cream, quesillo, every of around cheese.
Mhm. Oh
And
yeah.
that's business. It's less tired than this.
Mhm.
And I say, okay, this business is not good because you need to uh, invertir. I don't know the word is.
Invest.
You need to invest a lot of money, and you can save a little bit more
Mhm.
money.
And you
And
know what? I can imagine you like cleaning like after you cook everything. Like, oh, that's the worst part, right?
well, yeah, that's the worst. But the girls help me in that area, but
Mhm.
it's really heavy. I think it's very,
It's
very heavy.
it's a lot of work.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. Well, hello, David. Or David. David, how are you today?
I'm fine, teacher.
Yeah, well, that's good to know. Tell me, we were talking about Sibel's day, what she did today. And as you heard, she had a lot to do because she's working on her own business. So tell me, David, what did you do today?
Well, after work,
Mm-hmm.
to uh, I go to the park and stay with a couple of friends.
You went to the park? Uh-huh.
But
What
I
did you
I
say you
feel
worked?
sorry.
Did you say you worked?
Yeah, I work.
Where do you work?
I work for Varsity. Is the name of the company, but they custom to Adidas. They developed to Adidas,
Ah, you're talking about the like the brand for shoes and clothes?
but it's in this case it's just for clothes.
Ah, okay. How long have you been working there?
Well, actually, I have been working there around almost 4 years.
For almost 4 years. That's a lot of time.
Yeah, I got a lot of knowledge about that brand, so I think I love my job, but
Mhm.
that is sometimes because
Sometimes. Why?
because I need to get rest get get rest about that kind of job.
Mhm.
So basically, you get like sometimes you get tired when the
Same
you
job.
are on the sorry.
Like you get tired of the same job?
Yeah. So basically,
Yeah.
sometimes you got all the pressure about that kind of things.
Yeah. Yes.
So it is hard sometimes, but sometimes I enjoy to work
Yeah.
with that. So to be honest, I sometimes I have an experience that I love different kind of custom because I work with
With
to the
samples.
custom samples to the custom.
Ah, okay. Good. Yeah. And well, that's very good, David. And so you said that after work you went to the park. How
Yeah,
many times have you gone to the park this week?
I think every single day.
Every
I have
single
to-
day. So you can
Yeah,
relax.
but today just was like I have to relax
Uh-huh.
and maybe stop a little bit of thinking uh, a lot of things about my job. So I need to forget about and I
Yeah.
need to think about me. So
Yes. Yeah. It's
today just
very
relax, but
important.
in this week I start to running.
Ah, okay.
So basically, I think that I need to do exercise. I don't
Yeah.
like I don't like to go to the gym. Uh, Basically because I don't like that person or people around me was looking at, and sometimes it's like a little bit weird.
When people are looking at you.
Yeah,
But it depends the gym because I go to the gym and I don't feel like the people are watching me or see me.
in my
No.
case, yes, it is when what you need to go every single day to get familiar with that
Uh-huh.
with the people to try to meet them and talk
Mhm.
with them. So basically, when in the past when I go to the gym,
Mhm.
I went to the gym.
Mhm.
Um, was hard because just my sister uh, was trying to go,
Mhm.
but I started doing us at the same time. But
Mhm.
for my job, for my another activities like a few years ago, I played with a band,
Mhm.
and that was hard because that took me a lot of time. So
So you feel more comfortable with like just running, like
yeah,
exercising outside. Yeah, yeah. I mean, some people prefer to go to the gym like Sibel, and some other people prefer just to go for a walk or go for a run, which is okay. They are both ways of exercising. And, every person has a different things that they like to do, right? I've gone to the gym like 3 times. But I'm that kind of person that feels more comfortable like just going for a run or exercising at home.
yeah.
So it depends on the person. Yeah. Okay, so we're going to start the class at 7:45. So let me share my screen. By the way, Sibel, I can share the classes. So I forgot today, but I'll send a link in the WhatsApp group so you can watch the class. It's on YouTube, okay?
Okay, thank you.
Yes. Okay. So 1 second. Let's see. Okay. Uh, 1 second. Mhm. Okay, here we go. Okay, so we're going to start the class with this activity. See, So here we have, so this is the first activity we're going to do. And here we're practicing, we're gonna play the game 2 truths and 1 lie. Have you ever played this game?
No yet.
No? Okay, so here what we're going to do is, wait a second, because I can't see you guys. I don't know what happened. Gallery, okay. Let's see. Okay, good. Okay, now I can see. Okay, so what we're gonna do is that we're gonna think of 2 things that you have done or you have been doing. Okay, so we're gonna use these grammar instructions like have, done, or and have been doing, right? And 2 should be true and 1 should be false. So once we have our 3 sentences, we're gonna share them. And we have to guess which one is the lie. So these are the 2 grammar structures that we're going to use. Have, like the present perfect, right? And the present perfect progressive. Now I'll share my example first. I have 3 sentences here. You have to guess which one is the lie. Is that clear?
Yes.
Sibel?
Yes.
Okay, so here are my 2 truths and 1 lie. Number 1, I have been sleeping a lot lately. Number 2, I have never given birth. Number 3, my sister has never been bit by a dog. So here's beaten, sorry. I don't know what I was thinking. So beaten, okay? So from these 3 sentences, guys, which one do you think that is the lie? Sibel.
Okay. Maybe the third.
Uh-huh.
The third sentence.
My sister has never been bitten by a dog.
Yes.
Okay. What about you, David?
The second one,
The second one?
I never been.
Uh-huh.
I never given birth.
Okay. Let's see. So yes, David, the second one is the false one. So I've been sleeping a lot lately. Yeah, and my sister has never been bitten by a dog. So those are true. And the false is I've never given birth because I have a baby. Okay. So now it's your turn. You have to think of 3 sentences. You can either use the present perfect or the present perfect progressive. Remember that 2 have to be true and 1 has to be false. But try to be not too obvious because then it'll be very easy to guess, right? So I'll give you, let's see, I'll give you 2 minutes. 2 minutes to think. You can write your sentences down, and after 2 minutes, we're gonna share the sentences, okay?
Okay.
Good, so your 2 minutes started now. You have 1 more minute.
Yes, please.
Are you ready?
Just a minute, please.
What?
Just a minute, please.
Okay, yeah. Okay. Sibel, are you ready?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay, so let's start with Sibel. Sibel, tell us your 2 truths and 1 lie.
Okay, I have been studying Norway.
Okay.
Well, I have to say only the question, and you try to say what is the lie.
Yes, we have to get,
Okay.
you say your 3 sentences, and then David and me
Okay.
will try to guess.
Okay, I have never been making cheese, and I have had buying shoes.
Okay, say that again. The second one and
I have had buying shoes. I don't know if I'm correct.
like I have had.
I have had buying shoes.
Shoes.
Yes.
You can say I have been buying shoes.
Okay, have been buying shoes. Okay.
Okay, what was the other one?
I say 3.
Yeah, no, the one that you said before the shoes.
Oh, I have never been making cheese.
So you can say I've never made cheese.
I've never made cheese. Okay.
Okay,
Correct.
so the shoes, the cheese, and the first one.
The first one is I have been studying Norway.
Okay. Okay, so David, which one do you think is the lie?
About the Norway?
Norway, okay, and I think that the lie is the second one. That you've never prepared.
Because
Yeah, I knew it.
Oh.
Because you said it, you mentioned.
Yeah.
Okay, good. Let's
Yeah.
go with David.
I have never been in a concert.
Okay.
I was doing the best this day.
Say that again.
I was doing the best this day.
Uh-huh.
I had never swum in a lake.
Ah, okay. So Sibel, what do you think?
The first one, what is the first one?
That he's never been in a concert.
Yep.
Okay, swan in a lake, I think is the lie. I don't know, probably.
Let me see. Well, let me guess. You've never been in a concert. And yeah, I also go for number 3. I think that you have done that. You have swum in a lake before.
Is the one.
That's the one that is a lie?
The lie. I have never been in a concert, is the lie.
So
to be honest, I have never swum in a lake. I don't know why.
Okay,
oh
so
my God.
Okay, so you said 2 lies then.
No,
just the concept.
Yeah, to be honestly,
Be
I have never
honest,
swum
please.
in a lake. I have never.
So that is the lie.
No,
No,
true.
sorry. Yeah. I said, no. You said I've never. Yeah. Okay. So you have never been in a concert. Why, David?
Um, about the concert or about
Uh-huh.
Swami Lake?
Why? Yeah. Why have you never been in a concert?
To be honest, yeah, that is a lie. I been in a concert around 7 times, and
Ah. Uh-huh.
uh, by the way, I played in a concert.
You have played in a concert? What kind
Yes,
of music?
gospel music.
Gospel.
Yeah,
What is that kind of music? I can't remember.
Christian
Christian
music.
music.
Christian. Oh, yeah, that's how you call it, right? I forgot. Oh, guys, I need to go to church again because I've stopped going to church, but I need to go again. Okay, good. So let's see. Now we're going to go to the next activity. And here we're going to read the following paragraph. Let's start with Sibel. When I raise my hand, Sibel, you stop reading, okay?
Okay.
Mhm.
Introductions. Read the following text and pay attention to the verbs highlighted.
Mhm.
Hi, my name is Amira.
Mhm.
I'm from Venezuela, but I live in Dallas. I have been living in Dallas for 5 years. I
Mhm.
like I like it here very much because I can improve my English.
Okay, David.
Okay.
I have always loved the English language, and now that I live in Dallas, I have been taking English courses. I have also worked as a substitute teacher for a few schools. Living in the state,
Uh-huh. Sibel.
Okay. Give me. Okay. Living in the state has been very interesting. I have met so many nice people. They are from all over the world. It has been a great experience so far.
Mhm. Okay, so pay attention to the verbs that we have here. So you have already seen these two tenses, right? So which tense is this one in the first sentence?
Have been living.
Uh-huh. Which tense is that
Okay,
one?
it's present perfect continuous.
Uh-huh. Okay, and what do we have here? David?
present perfect.
Very good. Now let me ask you a couple of questions. So was Almida living in another country before she moved to Dallas, Sibel?
Yes, I think she live in Venezuela.
Oh, in Venezuela, because she is from Venezuela, right? So
Yes,
now she moved to Dallas.
yes.
How long has Amira been living there, Sibel?
Amira has been living in Dallas for 5 years.
5 years. So this means that she moved to Dallas in the past, right? And that
Yes.
she's still living in Dallas, right? Now, let's see. David, what are some things that Amira has done in Dallas?
Uh, she was improving her speaking.
Say that again.
Uh, he was, she was improving her speaking
Uh-huh. Her English?
for English.
She was?
Sorry.
She was improving her English, or is she still doing it in the present? What do you
Uh,
think?
she's still doing.
Ah, okay. So that means that she
She has
studied.
she has been improving.
Ah, okay, very good. So what does that mean, Sibel? Does that mean that that sentence that she has, well, she has been improving her English, right? Because she has been taking English courses. So when did
Yes.
that action started, Sibel?
Okay. When I think it started when she started to live in Dallas.
Uh-huh. So it was in the past.
Yes.
That action started in the past. Now, Sibel, is she done? Like, has she completed her English courses, or is this action still in progress?
Um, I I I think it didn't mention it that if he finished the course or
Uh-huh. So does that mean that she's still taking this English?
maybe probably she's still taking classes.
Okay. Okay. What David, is she still working as a substitute teacher?
No,
No. Why not?
because she mentioned that she just worked. It's like she was telling us the experience of that.
Okay. Good. Okay. So in the question about her English courses, this is an action that started in the past. And when we use the present perfect continuous, that means that the action started in the past and it's still going on in the present. I have been taking English courses. So I started maybe 3-4 years ago, but I am still taking the classes. Okay, now what David said is true. She's not working as a substitute teacher anymore. So she said, I have also worked. That is just letting us know that she's done that in the past, right? But why did she use the present perfect? David, do you have any idea? Why did she not say I worked as a substitute teacher? Why is she using the present perfect if this activity is completed?
I think
So
because
yeah, go
Mhm.
ahead.
no. Continue, David. So sorry.
Yeah.
You both can
Uh,
tell me. So, Sibel, you can go first, and David, you
yeah.
can go. Sibel. Mhm.
Yeah.
Okay, I think
Yeah.
it's because he's talking about a period of time in their life in US.
Okay, good. David?
Because some both are related with that. I think one happened, but another is still doing that.
Okay. So the reason why, so I understand what you're trying to say, and it has some connection to it. So she has used the present perfect here because it's an action that happened in the past, but it has some importance in the present. Okay, that's the thing. Keep that in mind. So I have also worked as a substitute teacher. Just imagine that she's having an interview and she's saying this in her interview. This brings in, like, is important, right? It's part of her life, what she's done, her like her expertise. So she brings that activity from the past to the present because it has an effect in the present, right? So now when she uses the present perfect progressive, as I said, it's very easy. It's because an activity started in the past and it's an ongoing action. It's still happening and we don't know when it's going to end. Okay. Now, when you also see the present perfect, guys, um, in this case, I've also worked as a substitute teacher, but we're not saying for how long. So with the present perfect, we can either say the time, or it will be it won't be specified in the sentence, as in this case. Now, let's go to the next slide. Second. Okay, so we're gonna watch this video about the present perfect, and then I'm going to relate it to the present progressive, okay? So pay attention. Let's see, 1 second.
This video is brought to you by this, the most intensive online spoken English course. Present perfect. The name of the tense that scares some more importance to it.
Oh, 1 second.
When we use this tense, we want to show not
Okay, so let's start here.
result in the present. Result. So this tense is about the result in the present of something that recently happened. When we use this tense, we want to show not only some past action, but the result in the present. Again, present perfect means result in the present. Meet Michael. Yes, this fellow over here. Does he look happy? No, not to me he doesn't. Something must have made him so upset, right? He can't be so miserable for no reason. And the reason is that he has lost his job. Look at this sentence again. He has lost his job. We used has, and the form of the verb lose we find in the third column of irregular verbs. Lose, lost, lost. Yes.
You can see the video, right?
Yes.
Yep.
Yes. Okay, good. Just want to make sure.
One. This combination, have or has, plus the verb form from the third column, is what we call present perfect. Anyways, he has lost his job. Now tell me, did it happen in the past? Did he lose his job in the past? Oh yes, in the past. 1 hour ago, 5 minutes ago, it doesn't matter. It's all in the past. Second question, do you think he lost his job last month? Doesn't look like it. Do you think he lost his job just now? Or maybe an hour ago or this morning? Yes, maybe. Do you know exactly when he lost his job? No, you don't. But what do you know? You know that he lost his job not long time ago, and that now he is upset because of this. In other words, we can say that his being upset is the result, present result. And the thing that caused this result is him losing his job. You see, if we want to emotionally connect something that happened in the past, and we don't know exactly when it happened, with some kind of result in the present, we use present perfect, have or has, and the verb from the third column. I'll show you how to use present perfect in other not so obvious situations in just a few moments. And if your goal...
Okay, so let's make a pause here. So what did you understand, David, from the video?
They are trying to explain the how maybe try to tell experience about happened in the past.
Mhm. And they are connected to the present, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So what did you understand from the example, Sibel?
He talked about that the man lost his job, and because it's a situation that happened in the past, but the result is in the present. And
very good.
And for that reason, he mentioned that it's better use present perfect, and he has lost his job.
Good.
And the present perfect continues. He say that he has been upset. I don't know. No.
No, here we're just taking a look at the present perfect. Yeah, yeah. But
okay.
What you said is true. So it's something that happened in the past. We don't know exactly when, right? But we know that it has a present result. So David, he has lost his job. What is the result in the present, David? How has this affected him?
She was feeling bad.
He was really bad. Was he stressed? Was he sad?
He said he has been upset.
He has been upset. So you see, something that happened in the past, but it has a result in the present. It affects you emotionally, or as I said, you mentioned it because it has importance in the present. Anything else you would like to add, David?
I heard that she feels miserable.
She or he?
He, sorry.
Feels miserable. Yeah, because he lost his job. Okay, so have you ever been in this situation?
Yeah.
Yeah, and how did you feel?
To be honest, I didn't feel like him, because it's like you got knowledge about that experience, and you have to take advantage of that.
Yes, you can use that knowledge in another job, right? Good. So let's now we're gonna see one more situation.
To learn to speak English fluently, and made him. Now he is a top manager at a major IT company. And as you can see, he is pretty important now. Now, can I still say he has lost his job? Let's remember what I said about present perfect. Present perfect means result in the present. Does he still have the result of losing that job a year ago? Is he still sitting at McDonald's binge eating junk food to feel better about his sorry eyes? No, he isn't. The fact that he lost his job back then is not important anymore. And if it's not really important, we can't use present perfect. He lost his job last year, but very quickly found a better one. Let's see another example.
Okay, so that's what I said, that it has, if it doesn't have any importance in the present, we just use the simple past. Now let's take a look at another example with the present perfect.
Lisa has accidentally set her house on fire. We used present perfect here, has, plus the verb form from the third column of irregular verbs. Why did we use the present perfect? Result is now. Yes, she did it in the past, a while ago, but the result, a burning house, is happening right now. And now let's imagine that after burning the house, she married some guy and moved in with him. Can we still use present perfect?
What do you think? Can we still use present perfect? Sibel?
I think that in this part is present perfect continuous because married.
Tell
I
me a
think it's
sentence, something that you would say about her. After she burned her house?
after, but he mentioned about the buried or not?
I mean, okay, so this is after, like 6 months after she burned her house. She set her
Okay,
house
okay.
on fire. Can we still use the present perfect? Can I, after 6 months, Sibel, can I still say Lisa has set her house on fire?
Okay, okay. Lisa has been, I don't know, married
Okay, she has been married. We're using the present perfect, right? But
for 6 months.
okay, for 6
And
months.
and she set fire the first house. I don't know.
So in the past, Sibel, she set her house on fire, right?
Yeah.
Yes. Okay, so David, what do you think? Should I say Lisa has set her house on fire, or Lisa set her house on fire after 6 months? What should I say? Which sentence?
I think the second one.
The second one, in the past?
Yeah.
But
Because that happened just in the past, and that action stop.
And stop.
And
Does it have a result in the present now? Is it important right now after 6 months?
I think basically yes, because that, I mean, maybe he has been having psychological problems.
Okay. What do you think, Sibel?
yeah, it has set its effects because it's result in the present.
After 6 months. Okay, let's see. Let's see what the guy says. Okay, so let's go back here. Okay.
Can we still use present perfect? She has told.
Okay.
Is now. Yes, she did it in the past, a while ago, but the result, a burning house, is happening right now. And now let's imagine that after burning the house, she married some guy and moved in with him. Can we still use present perfect? She has set her house on fire? No, because we don't have the result anymore. Yes, technically the house is still burned down, but it's not some important news anymore. No freshness or relevance in the present. No present perfect.
What did he say?
No present perfect.
And why not?
Because it's not important, the result in the
She probably doesn't even think about it anymore. What do you think, David? So he said no. So he said that it's not important anymore. So guys, in this case, like for example, when she set the house on fire, the result happening now was the house, right? Burning, that was the result. But after 6 months, I know the house is burned, and probably she's like, as David said, she has psychological problems, but that's another result, right? It's not the immediate result of that action. So it has not relevance or importance after a long time or after a year. So that is when we should use the simple past. So and if it's like recently that action happened, we can use the present perfect because still has a result in the present. But if it happened a year ago, we just use the simple past. Okay.
The right way to describe what she did would be she set her house on fire 6 months ago.
Mhm.
All right. This is the first kind of situation in which we use the present perfect. Is it clear enough? Did you like it?
Okay, so now let's see the like here we have the two sentences, right? He has lost his job and Lisa has accidentally set her house on fire. So here you know that for the present perfect, this is the structure that we use. Can you help me, David?
Look at the sentence from the video. He has lost his job.
Mm-hmm.
Lisa has accidentally set her house on fire.
And what is the structure that we used?
Such a plus have or has plus verb in participle form plus complement.
Plus complement, very good. Sibel, when do we use have or has?
Have or has it depend on the third person or the other persons. Third person has.
So when do I? Mhm.
Okay. No.
Go ahead, yeah. Mhm.
No, tell me.
Do you know when we use have?
Have. Yes.
Have.
Have when the subject is I, you,
Mhm.
we, they.
Uh-huh. Good. David, when do we use has?
Has is just for third person.
Uh-huh. And what is the third person? Can you tell me the pronouns?
She, he, or it.
Very good. And now keep in mind that when we use the verb in the participle form, right? We have verbs like eaten or thought. Let's see, lost. What other verbs like walked, been. Okay, so we for the present perfect, we always use the verbs in the participle form. Okay, now here's the other thing. So when we have okay, so after these two sentences, let's pretend that 6 months have happened after he lost his job and after Lisa set her house on fire. Now, David, what do you think he has been doing since he lost his job?
I think the first month he has been drinking or something related with that, trying to forget everything.
Okay, he has been drinking. Okay, he has been drinking. Okay, Sibel, what do you think? Actually, let's put it here.
I prefer to think about that he has been looking for a new job.
Okay. So we have two sentences. He has been drinking. And the other one is he has been Looking for a job. Okay, so now that we have these two sentences, what is the difference between this sentence and this sentence? What's the difference in the action, David? If I say he has drunk alcohol and he has been drinking, what is the difference?
Maybe one is actually happening and that action didn't stop
The other action stopped.
stop in the past.
Okay, yeah, so now this is when we use the present perfect continuous for activities that start in the past and continue to the present. He lost his job. Okay, that's something that already happened in the past, right? Because it's after 6 months. But what has he been doing? What action did he start in the past and he's still doing? Oh, he has been drinking because he was upset, because he lost his job, and he was very depressed, right? Now, Sibel says, he has been looking for a job. Sibel was more positive, right? Like, okay, so he has been looking for a job. That means that after the action in the past, he started applying for a job, and it means that it's still in progress. Maybe he doesn't have a job yet, so he's still looking for a good job offer, okay? Again, start in the past, it is still happening in the present, and we don't know when it's going to end. The time is not specific with these tenses. Now, let's go with the second one. David, what do you think Lisa has been doing after she set her house on fire?
After Lisa has set her house on fire, I think she has tried to come back to the normally.
Okay, like, did she try that in the past, or is she still trying?
Sorry. It depends on the situation. If she overcome that situation, I think that's stop. But if she is that situation affecting her, I think that is probably continues.
So tell me an action, tell me something that after she burned her house, tell me something that she started doing in the past and that you think that she's still doing it in the present.
Lisa has been trying to overcome that situation.
Lisa has been trying to
overcome that situation.
Overcome that situation. Okay. Now, Sibel, what do you think Lisa has been doing after she set her house on fire?
Well, I think she has been rebuilding her house.
Building her house. Okay, good. So now we have two more sentences. And in the first one, so after that action in the past, so she's still trying to process that, right? That action, and it's still something that affects her in the present, according to David. Now, in the second example, Sibel, she has been rebuilding her house. That means that is an action that is still in progress. Maybe she'll finish rebuilding the house in a few weeks or in a few months. We don't know, but the action is still in progress. What structure do we use in this case, Sibel?
In this case, it's present perfect continuous.
And what is the structure, Sibel?
Oh, okay. Subject plus has or have or has plus being, being and verb in ing form and plus complement.
Plus complement. So as you can see in the first structure, we have the verb in the participle form, but in the second structure we use the verb in the ing form, which in the verbs in yesterday's class I said this. What are how do we call these verbs, the verbs that are in the ing form? Are they simple verbs or continuous verbs?
Continuous verbs.
Continuous verbs, indicating that there's an ongoing situation. Now, the only difference, another difference is that we have been, we have been, right? And in the first structure, we don't have it. So here we have to say been eating, been drinking, been working. So don't forget to say been. Okay, now, do you have any questions so far about this structure?
No.
Sure?
Well, at least no.
Okay, David, do you have any questions?
Actually, no.
Okay, good. Now, let's see. Let's take a look at these three sentences and let's try to match them. So, match the sentence on the left with the sentence on the right, okay? Let's see, David, you'll do the first one. I have known Henry for 3 years. Recently?
And now he's been taking English classes twice a week.
Okay, so you think that this is okay? Wait a second. Okay, now Sibel, let's do number 2.
Okay, they have visited many places. They have been traveling for months and
So here, this one is the first sentence.
oh, okay. They have been traveling for months and they have visited many places. Yes, it sounds better.
yeah, that way. Okay, so the third one, David.
He's in love English since he was a child. We have started working a new business together.
Okay, so this is how you match the sentences. Are the sentences correct? Do they make sense?
I think no.
No. Okay, so then it's not the right answer. Let's go with number 1. Would you like to change it, David?
Oh, yeah. I have known Henry for 3 years. Recently, we have started working on a new business together.
Recently, we have started working.
Yeah.
On a new business together. Very good. So yeah, that sounds way better, right? So the first sentence,
And he's loved English since he was a child. And now he's been taking English class twice a week.
Okay, yeah, very good. So you see, we have actions that that happened in the past and they are connected to the present. They are important. They have some importance in the present, and we also have some actions that are still in progress. Okay, so now we're gonna go to the next practice, and in this one, let's see. Okay, so here, let me share my screen again. You will select the right answer in this exercise. Just give me 1 second. Mhm. Okay, so let's see. Can you see my screen?
Yeah, I got it.
Yes.
Okay, good. So we have sentences here and we have 4 options and we are going to choose the right answer. Let's start with David. You have to read the sentence with the correct answer.
It has been reading that book for hours.
For 2 hours, have been reading, okay? Oh, okay. Did you say have or has?
Has.
Oh, okay, sorry. I chose have. Okay, good. So your answer was correct. Now let's go with the second sentence. Sibel? Sibel? Oh,
I think she's not here.
yeah. Okay, so David, help me with the second one.
He has read 53 pages so far.
Okay, see, very good. Now let's go to number 3. Uh-huh. We have 4 options.
Peter has been playing tennis since he was 10.
Okay, has been playing, right?
Yes.
Good. Okay, Sibel, what happened?
I don't know, my niece maybe put off the router and I don't know, maybe
Oh,
because
okay. Now, Sibel, it's your turn to complete the sentence.
okay. Peter has won
Mhm.
4 times.
Okay, has won, right?
Yes.
Okay, good. Now let's go to number 5. David?
They have been making films since they left college.
Okay, very good. Sibel, number 6.
Okay. Okay. They have been making no, sorry. They have made 5 films since they left college.
They have made, okay?
Made.
Very good. Yeah, that was the right answer, Sibel. David?
Uh, how long have you been learning English?
Okay, have you been learning English? Very good, awesome. Let's go to number 8. Sibel.
Okay. Have you catch any fish?
Have you catched?
Yes.
Okay, let's see.
Oh my
Ooh.
God.
Have you caught? Remember the verb in the past
Oh.
participle form. Yeah. Okay, David.
You look tired. What have you been doing?
What you have been doing?
No. What have you been doing?
Okay, very good. Number 10, Sibel.
Okay. How long have you been teaching?
Okay, how long have you been teaching? Very good, Sibel. Let's see, let's go to 11. Mhm.
How long? Have you know your wife?
Have you known your wife? Okay, awesome, very good. Sibel, 12.
Okay. Have you ever worked in a factory?
Okay, good, very good. David,
I have never been. I have never been to China.
okay, I have never been to China. Good. 14, Sibel.
Okay. He okay. He has appeared in several films.
Okay, awesome. Let's see, David. We have 5 more.
Mm,
Mhm.
he hasn't looked in our direction once.
Okay, good. 4 more sentences, Sibel.
Okay. Okay. He has um, he has been walked by us at least 20 times.
Repeat your answer. This one, A.
Yes, yes. Oh, I feel nervous.
He has
He has
walked
walked.
by us.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. David.
I think the waiter uh,
Mhm.
uh, Has been forgetting us.
Has been forgetting us. Oh,
Oh.
has forgotten
Oh.
us. Yeah. Sibel.
Okay. Who is that? This is my husband. I has loved him since we first met. Has
Good.
no.
Oh,
Oh.
yeah. And that's not the right answer. Yeah. I didn't make this game, so yeah. Well, I said I have. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have. Yeah, no, that's the right answer. I have. Okay. 19, David.
She has. She has been traveling for 3 months.
For 3 months. Okay, she has been traveling. Good. And the last one, Sibel.
Okay. It has been. Give me a second. Okay, it has been very hot this month.
Okay, it has been very hot. Very good. Okay, awesome. Okay, so now we're going to do one more activity, and this time we're gonna practice the present perfect. So let me share my screen one more time. Okay, so we have 6 cards with questions. Okay, this is in the present perfect. Now, David, you will start. Choose any of these questions, any question that you want, and ask this question to Sibel. Then Sibel, once you answer, you choose another question, or it can be the same question and you ask David, okay? Remember that in your answers, you should use the present perfect.
Have you ever lied to your mom, Sibel?
What? Oh, have you ever lied to your mom? Well, I think every son or daughter lied sometimes the parents to the parents.
You can keep asking questions, David, like what was your lie?
How much time do you lie to your mom?
I didn't know, but I didn't remember what kind of lie I made to my mom. But I remember that, yes, maybe.
Tell us one lie.
Oh my God, believe me, I don't remember.
Okay, Sibel, ask David.
Oh yeah, maybe. Yeah,
Oh,
maybe
okay.
one.
Mhm.
Yeah, I remember maybe 15 years ago. My sister and I decided to visit Chalatenango. And I didn't say anything to my mom. And I remember 6 p.m. We were in La Palma, Chalatenango, eating, my sister and I, imagine. And and I remember when we decided to return, we said, okay, please drove as fast as you can because it's late. Because in that moment we lived in Sonsonate. Imagine, drove to drive to Sonsonate, Chalatenango to Sonsonate it's maybe 2 hours, 2.5 hours. And in my at 6 p.m., we are them relaxing in La Palma, Chalatenango, my sister and I. That's very, to me, it's stressful in that moment because we were in our 20s, maybe 20s, and imagine two girls. And my mom say, "What happened with you? You are a girl, saying it's 10 o'clock, and you are arriving to the house, and what happened?" Yes.
Oh yeah, she must have been worried.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, Sibel, now you ask David one question.
Okay, David, have you ever fallen asleep at the lesson?
David? Be
And to
honest.
be hon-
Maybe right now.
Right now, oh my gosh, you're gonna make me feel so bad.
yeah,
Have you?
yeah, I think yes, I have. I have fallen asleep at a lesson before, but not with you.
Okay.
It
Oh.
it was it was
When?
when I was studying in high school.
Why?
I was
How did
taking
that
a lesson.
happen?
I was taking a lesson, but I am not familiar with the topic, and I feel asleep in that moment.
Like, I don't understand this. I'm just gonna take a nap.
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah. Okay, good. Now choose another question, David.
Isabel, have you ever got lost in somewhere?
Oh, sorry. I tried to change that. Card had something else, but I didn't cover the word in. So let's say, have you ever got lost somewhere?
Okay, have you ever got lost in somewhere? Yes. I lost in, what is the name of? I don't know, the place near the universe, the National University. I don't know the name of this area. Do you
Mexicana?
know? No, there are a neighbor there. I don't know the name. There are a hospital there. It's very famous, the hospital. I don't know.
You're in San Salvador, right?
Yes, in San Salvador.
Oh yeah, I'm from Santa Ana, so I don't know.
Okay, and I don't know the place, and I was looking for a direction in that moment, and I had to pay a taxi driver to say, "Hey, please help me. I need to left this place, and I don't know where I am. Please help me." And I pay, and I drove next to the taxi because I need to left the area. I didn't know where I am, and that's very.
So you were in your car. You were following the taxi driver.
Yeah, and I had to pay because maybe imagine I needed the help. Yeah,
it's like riding with them, right?
Yeah. Oh my God.
Yeah. I know. Let's see now, Sibel, choose another question for David. Now choose another question for David.
Okay, David. Have you ever lost your keys?
Yeah. Yeah, I have lost my keys. I didn't count it. How much time I lost my keys.
Say that again, David. The last part, I didn't hear it.
Yeah, I have lost my keys several times, to be honest.
Like everywhere,
I every
every
single
day.
day.
Yeah. Yeah. It I still remember. Well, I lose the keys all the time. So one
Yeah,
day I was
some
so distracted, and try to guess where I put the keys because I was looking for them and I couldn't find them. And at the end, I was like shocked because like I mean, I was so distracted that I put them in a very in a place where you would never put your keys. So try to guess where I put the keys.
yeah. Once I remember that
Huh?
uh, in what I have an experience that I was looking for my keys,
Uh-huh.
uh, and move everything trying to
Uh-huh.
find it.
Uh-huh.
But at the end, I just checked my pants and it was in my pocket.
The whole time. And you forgot.
Yeah, I forgot it.
Okay, so I have a last question for you guys. Have you ever failed a test? Be honest.
Yeah.
Miguel?
At the university psychologist, I hate that test, subject. Oh, I hate,
Oh,
seriously.
so you failed the test?
Yeah, but imagine, I love psychologists, but I hate the subject. I don't know. I feel really comfortable with that area. Some people told me, "Why is it that you don't study psychologist? I
Uh-huh.
think this career is good for you." And I remember I failed this subject because imagine 6.1 was my score in this subject.
Wow.
Yeah,
And what was the minimum
bad.
score? 7?
7, yes,
Oh, yeah,
7.
so you failed the subject then.
Yes,
Wow,
I
not the
hate.
test, but the subject. Wow. What about you, David?
Yeah, I've I have filed a test
Mm-hmm.
um maybe a few times.
Okay.
So
And mhm.
but I have never I have never repeat a year when I was in the school. So
That's good.
basically, I didn't. Well, I have to record, uh, recover the points in another activities to pass the years
To pass.
or
Okay,
the
okay.
grade. Sorry.
To pass the course.
Yeah.
Okay, good. Okay, thank you very much, guys, for participating. Now, before we end the class, let's just review some words. For example, like when two people are doing one action, like you can, for example, my sister and I were eating, okay? Or my sister and I were watching TV. Now, when we want to say drive from one place to another one, we can say like, I had to drive from Santa Ana to Sonsonate. So from to. And also, we can use verbs in the present when I mean to talk about something that happened in the past. We will study that because it's part of the unit, and this is just to make like the actions more dramatic. But usually when we are talking about an action in the past, we use all the verbs in the past. If we want to say like Me perdí. I got lost. I got lost. And for example, I don't know if you heard this question, like, why don't you study this? You're really good. Like, why don't you study math? You're really good at this. So we can use that question to make a suggestion. Sibyl, why don't you study psychology? Because you like it a lot, right? So
Yes.
and awesome with the verb failed. Okay, have you ever failed a test? Okay, that is how we say it. So those are my only comments. I don't know if you guys have questions. If not, we're good to go.
Everything is clear.
Okay, good. Sibel?
Yes, everything is clear.
Okay, good. So I'll see you guys tomorrow at 7:30. Have a good night. Okay, bye-bye.
Have a good night.
Bye
Bye
bye.
Bye,
bye.
guys.
Take care. Have a good evening.
Good night.